Well, guys, I have news today about the bump stock ban. And guess what? It's not good. Are you surprised? Of course it's not good. Doesn't seem like anything good's going our way, does it? So, anyways, the Western District of Michigan, he declined the request for a preliminary injunction to block the bump stock ban. So, there's 4 days to go. The request for a preliminary injunction has been denied by the judge in the federal district in Western Michigan. Um, just going through the letter real quickly here, it basically says all across the country, gun owners have been experiencing the same harsh treatment, except for the district court in Utah, which granted a temporary injunction yesterday. But that injunction only applies to one bump stock owner in the entire nation. So anyways, going through here, basically, sounds like the district court deferred to the ATF's supposed expertise, which, as GOA cites here, in one famous case, the ATF even used a shoelace to convert a semi-automatic into a machine gun, and thus claimed that the gun owner was in possession of an unlicensed machine gun. So yeah, the ATF, the same expert ATF that under a previous administration at least 2 or 3 times said bump stocks were perfectly legal and they were an accessory and they were unable to be regulated by the NFA. It goes on here to say the judge claimed that federal law in regard to the definition of a machine gun is ambiguous. Hence, the judge claimed it is justified for the ATF to interpret the law the way they have. It looks like GOA's lawyers responded by saying for decades courts consistently concluded that the statute was unambiguous. Suddenly now, our separate and jealously independent third branch of government is consistently concluding that the statute is ambiguous. In the future, when otherwise law-abiding bump stock owners inevitably are prosecuted for possession of unregistered machine guns, will the courts flip back and conclude that the statute is again unambiguous? That's a good point they bring up. if it's very ambiguous right now, how are they going to be able to prosecute people under such an ambiguous definition? But who knows? These guys make up the rules as they go. I think we're getting it used to it by now. But here's the deal. Bump stocks are going to officially be machine guns in 4 days. There's one completely final 11th hour last ditch Hail Mary, and that would be the fact that GOA has asked the 6th Circuit Court of Appeals in Cincinnati, Ohio, to grant an immediate stay so that gun owners will be protected and not have to turn in or destroy their bump stocks while they argue the merits of the case. Where do we go from here? It says, we hope to hear from the 6th Circuit Court of Appeals by Monday at the latest, with some indication of whether they will grant a stay of the March 26th deadline. So they're saying you might want to wait at least until we have some indication of whether the stay will be granted. So be sure to check our website for updates on Monday. So I guess if you guys want to hold on to the last minute, Monday they're going to find out, I guess, whether the 6th Circuit is going to grant a stay on the law, meaning the law won't go into effect yet, while GOA can continue to argue their points. Yeah, so they're basically saying here, and if you were to relinquish or destroy it ahead of time, and they were to put a stay, there's no anticipation that you would be given any kind of compensation for destroying it ahead of time before it went through. And it says, just so you know, the ATF has provided 2 forms for bump stock owners to use if they choose to forfeit their bump stocks to the ATF rather than destroy them. If you contact the ATF to turn in a bump stock, the ATF will likely ask owners to sign ATF forfeiture form ATF 3400.1 and or property receipt ATF 3400.23. Now, they're telling us you're not required to turn anything in or sign any form, but if you elect to do so, note the following. Basically, these forms are a waiver of your rights and releases ATF from all liability. So you should talk to your attorney if you're even thinking of signing it. Even if a court decided later against ATF, a person who signed this form would have no claim. And again, I'm just paraphrasing from what GOA is offering here, guys, because I'm obviously not a lawyer. So you guys need to look at this for yourself. But, yeah, of course, the other alternative is destroying your bump stock, an act which would not require any reporting or verification by the government. So it's up to you guys what you want to do. Again, I'm not a member of law enforcement. I'm not a lawyer. I can't give you guys advice, but do what you got to do. Don't do what you're not going to do. It's up to you. But basically, as of right now, we're losing again. And like I said to start this video, I'm not surprised. Are you guys surprised? It just seems like they can change laws however they want, whenever they want. And although they're saying the definition of a machine gun is very ambiguous right now, do you think they're going to still say it's ambiguous when they try to use this same law to prosecute someone down the road who may have a bump stock? All right, I'll be back with you guys Monday. I mean, we really got to hope now. I guess that's all we have because it's not looking good. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one.